I got my high school bully fired from her dream job 10 years later. Now she's begging me for a reference. 10 years after graduation, I accidentally became my high school poor mentor's boss for exactly 37 days, long enough to confirm she hadn't changed, and short enough that R couldn't blame me for what happened next. Cassidy Walker made my sophomore and junior years absolute hell. She wasn't your typical mean girl who just ignored you turt. She was calculated. She created a fake email account pretending to be me and sent inappropriate messages to teachers. She started rumors that I had an STD. When I finally made the CBA team, she convinced everyone to refuse to pass me the ball during games. The worst was when she found out my mom had breast cancer. She left a bald squishy doll in my locker with "Your mom soon" written across its chest. I went home crying that day and found mom curled up on the bathroom floor after her first round of chemo. I never told her about Cassidy Pernt. She had enough to deal with. After high school, I moved across the country for college, built a career in marketing, and eventually became a hiring manager at one of the top agencies in Chicago. I hadn't thought about Cassidy in years until her resume landed on my desk for a senior copywriter position. My first instinct was to immediately reject her application, but her portfolio was genuinely impressive and my boss was already excited about her experience. So I decided to be professional and interview her. The moment Cassidy walked in, I saw the flash of recognition in her eyes, followed quickly by panic. She composed herself and pretended not to know me, launching into her rehearsed introduction. I maintained perfect professionalism, asking standard questions while she sweated through her blouse. At the end, I asked casually, "We actually went to high school together, didn't we? Small world." "Oh, I thought you looked familiar," she lied. How nice to reconnect. Despite my better judgment, I recommended hiring her. Not out of forgiveness, parent. I wanted to see if people truly change. They don't. Winty weeks. Cassidy was manipulating team dynamics, taking credit for others' ideas, and undermining colleagues in private conversations. The difference was that now I could see the entire pattern from above. I documented everything meticulously. Every stolen idea. Every missed deadline she blamed on others. I never once mentioned our history. Pert, I didn't need to. Her behavior spoke for itself. In her third week, she made a critical mistake. She altered a junior designer's work before a client presentation, then publicly blamed the designer. When the client hated the changes, the designer, in tears, showed me the original files with metadata proving the timeline. I called a meeting with HR, presented all the documentation, and Cassidy was terminated for professional misconduct. As security escorted her out, she hissed at me. "This is because of high school, isn't it?" I simply replied, "No, Cassidy, this is because of who you still are." I thought that was the end of it until last week, perned 8 months later, when her desperate email arrived. She's been unemployed since, unable to secure references. Paternally, our agency is highly respected and potential employers keep calling us. She's now begging me to be the bigger person and provide a reference because the past is the past. The past might be the past, but karma is right now. My mother survived cancer and is thriving. I am thriving, and Cassidy's email sits unanswered in my inbox while I enjoy my morning coffee. Sometimes justice doesn't come in high school. Sometimes it arrives in a corner office 10 years later, wearing better shoes and carrying receipts.